What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit and I am back with some more Age of Mythology of the Titans action, spawning in the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Oranos, whose name is HellsRavage. On the left hand side of the map in the red color, playing as Kronos, is OdinKing12. That is the 12th Odin King to have ever existed. And the map is Savannah. It's currently 1-0 for HellsRavage in this best of 3, winning that first game with Zeus taking out Odin King's Odin, and Odin King has decided, you know what, I don't want to play Odin versus Zeus again. I'm going to shake things up, go Kronos, and then see what happens here. But Hells manages to sniff out the god change there. I'm pretty sure these are blind pick games. You have to, so you don't get to see the other person's god before the game starts. So seems like a pretty decent catch out there with Oranos against Kronos. Looks like Odin King's potentially going to be going for a Kronos rush here. But Hells is also looks like he's going to be going for something very similar. There's no hunt in the vicinity of his base at all. Look at this. He cannot find any hunt here. Maybe this Rhino here is going to be very useful for him. But Hells not building the economic guild either means he's going to be going for a 3-minute 30 advance or a 4-minute advance, depending on what he chooses to do there. But he's sending this third villager straight to food, which generally means we're going for a 3:30 advance time, which is exactly what Odin King's doing. He's in a very similar situation. No hunt here. He's got the giraffe here, which are relatively close, but you don't want to be sending those villagers over to here too early. He does have the rhinoceros as well. So Hells is going to have to eat these chicken, potentially even eat this goat in the archaic age in order to get to that next stage, and then he's going to have to find out where his hunt is. I'm interested to see if he's just going to send his Oracle Scouts back and defend with them, cast his Valor on the Oracle Scouts, or if he'll just let Odin King put the aggression on first, and then wait for that Valor. Oh, he's getting a little bit of a wood income here. So this looks like it's the 4-minute advance instead of the 3:30. Whereas it looks like Odin King is he's building the temple, he's building the manor, so he is going for the crush. This is the oldest strategy in the Titans' existence. This one was made very, very fast, very, very early in the Titans' infancy. Back in 2003, Kronos players were doing this one, and it's really difficult to defend against because nobody could advance that fast, and they just all panicked when it happened. But nowadays, players have got a lot more skill, and we'll see what Hells can do to survive in this fight that is impending. If we jump over to Odin King's perspective, he's on 300 food. He's almost produced this last citizen. There we go. The last citizen's up, and you can see this doesn't work very well when you're going straight only on chicken here, because the resources don't come in as fast. You can see he's 50 food short, and this is going to put his advance time back even further. It should be advancing already. It's currently 240 in, and he's going to be hitting that at 244, it looks like, going through Prometheus. Going to be putting 2 villagers onto the wood, 2 villagers onto the gold, leave 1 villager on this food. Wouldn't be a bad idea to just move up onto that rhinoceros at this point. And then Odin King's going to time shift forward. If we check out his Fog of War, he can chuck that temple down right here if he feels like it. Needs to remember to actually do that, because if you don't get the temple over there fast enough with the time shift, you lose out on that free Promethean. And if we jump over to Hells' perspective, he's just about to advance here. He was hit by the no hunt bug there, 7 seconds late going to that classical age. Now he's just going to transfer villagers over. He can go 2 villagers gold, 2 villagers wood, 2 villagers food. But it looks like he's actually going 3 villagers wood, 1 villager gold, and 2 villagers food. He still has to figure out where he's going to be able to hunt from. He needs to see where this attack is coming from, and then adapt right there and send his citizen elsewhere, because he can go up for this elephant. And I don't know if that's been scattered out by Odin. Hasn't been scattered out by Odin. Hasn't been scattered out by Hells. Hells has not seen the elephant. Well, he may have seen this. He may have spotted the elephant at some point in the game, but it looks like not. He's going to be moving forward for this rhinoceros here. I like this. He actually waited for 3:30 to see if Odin King would advance there, but the advance times like put a little bit off there. We see the temple. We see the temple coming in late there, which means the Promethean is going to be in his base instead of at HellsRavage's base. And now Valor comes down, and what is he seeing here? He's seeing nothing. The gold mine is going to be very difficult to get onto. He can run around this area. Oh, actually, I don't know if he can. It looks like it may be blocked off. And now this wall is going to force these Oracle Scouts to run past the town center. And he's going to be very unhappy about that. I'm not even sure he can bash down this this wall at this point. And now he's going to chuck down the counter barracks as well. But the Oracle Scouts are going to get through. So they are going to start putting a little bit of pressure onto this gold mine. The Promethean is out. We don't see Val getting cast. Oh, he does have the Oracles back here, so he can cast that Valor, but these villagers can just chill here, and if they're actually under town center fire here, so these Oracles are just not going to be able to do all that much against this, and he's going to be able to just retreat. Actually could simply just fight back at this point. We do see that the temple is up. Prometheans are coming out right now, and he's going to be coming in right now. He's got the counter barracks, time shifting in, and a deconstruct onto HellsRavage's counter barracks there, but another counter barracks coming up for HellsRavage. If we jump over to his population count, 28 population to 32 population of OdinKing. HellsRavage sitting in a pretty decent position. He has managed to stop this run right here, and building a mana, OdinKing just decides to tap out there before he even does anything. Definitely not in a losing position by any stretch. He should have noticed there's no economic guild here from Hells, so he's not behind on the economy. He could right click and check this. I don't like this, man. You sign up for a tournament, you got to play it like it's a tournament game. This is your elimination game as well, OdinKing. So you got to play it pretty seriously and go for the win. You don't want to just leave the game that early. Things maybe OdinKing could have done better. Maybe did he check out? Did he see the hunt in his? He does know there's a rhino here. So he could have actually moved forward onto that rhino in the archaic age when he had 2 villagers on the chicken. After that third village is queued up, move forward onto the rhino. You might have a little bit of idle town center time, but you'll advance to the classical age maybe like 5 seconds late instead of 15 seconds late. HellsRavage, on the other hand, I think his defense was pretty perfect. He got really lucky gold spawn, but his hunt was awful. So that means he only has access to Terma, which is great news for Kronos, because if he could have just pushed off this hunt here, which he's got a medium Terma, spotted it. If he just pushed off the hunt, sent these Prometheans over here, pressured this location here, then he would have been able to force HellsRavage to stay on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 citizens, because he can't get any food income. He has to build farms in order to get food income, which you don't want to do. And this map was, even though this gold mine was perfectly placed for HellsRavage, this map was perfect for the Kronos rush. All you have to do is focus on this hunt, and then you are essentially going to be getting ahead on the citizen count. You've already got caught up on the citizen count, so one more citizen, you're ahead. And it's going to be really difficult for Hells, but unfortunately OdinKing just didn't see it that way and decided to tap out. Felt like he couldn't put any pressure, not getting anything out of this rush, and he felt like he had to tap out there. So well played there by Hells. It was a really good defense on that gold mine. It was perfectly defended, so he definitely was in a position to continue in this game. So well played there by Hells, but you don't want to see that. Unfortunately, OdinKing out of this tournament now, and that's 2-0 for HellsRavage. If you like this game, please rate, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see my videos as soon as they come out. My name is Boit, and I will see you guys next time.